Hey guys, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Beth Birch and I blog over at cauldronandbrew.com. Today I wanted to do a free energy and grounding and centering training for you guys. So what is energy? The term energy in this context is used to describe that subtle feeling or change in vibration that you can sense. This energy is metaphysical energy, so it's not anything that is measured by science. It's not anything that can be really explained yet. And I say yet because I'm very hopeful. But it's very woo-woo, it's very new age, but it does exist. It can be worked with, even if our methods of working with it are a little imperfect sometimes. In a metaphysical sense, in order to work with energy, you have to have a belief that everyone and everything has an energy about them. This belief is called animism. So if you believe in energy and you have energy, you are more able to affect that energy. But energy is affecting you whether you're consciously aware of it or not. So sensing energy, how do you sense your own? How do you sense other people's? How do you even start? Before sensing your own energy, I want you to think back to a time when you may have sensed energy before. So the most common example is used when you're walking into a room. So I know that I have a lot of instances where I've walked into a room and I can feel the energy shift. And what this feels like is, especially if someone's like really angry and not expressing it and they're kind of really pent up, I will go into a room and all of a sudden feel a little uneasy, feel a little nervous. And where before I hadn't really felt that way, you kind of go into the room and you find out a little bit later, oh yeah, so-and-so was really mad about whatever. And so that instance is you going into a room and coming in contact with that energy change, with a different energy other than your own. Empaths feel this a lot. So conversely, have you ever felt like the rise in energy? So good examples are when you go out to a concert or a big gathering of people, or sometimes even just the movies. As the emotions shift and as the energy of people swell and change and move, so does yours. Your mood can be affected. Again, this is mostly an empathic type of energy sensing, but it's the one most people are familiar with. And it's kind of that connection with your intuition. Your intuition's kind of telling you something's wrong or something's different, and you're trying to learn to listen to that. So those are some ways to sense the energy around you and feel the effects on your own personal energy that's close by. So this training, I'm going to go over grounding and centering. If you found my channel, you've probably heard of grounding and centering before, but in case you haven't, we're going to go over what it is, how to do it. So grounding is making a connection with the earth, but more generally, it's finding a stable point from which to work from. So we can get caught up in day-to-day things and feel just like we're in a fog, like we're flustered. We can just not feel very grounded. I mean, there's not a better way to say that. So grounding is a technique when you extend your energy, you purposely, visually, in your mind, extend your energy through your feet, through your palms, and your root chakra down into the earth and create a connection with the world. Centering is when you're calling all your power back to you. So as we spend our mental energy on all these projects and all this stuff throughout the day, our power just goes here and there and everywhere. So centering is a technique where you call all your power back to you, getting it back inside, back to that center core. Centering is also when you can call up energy from your stable point that you've connected. So grounding and centering kind of go together. typically you'll ground and then you'll center. Some people work a little backwards and they'll call everything together and then ground. So I want you to take for a moment, kind of rub your hands together, getting a sense of your energy, taking a deep breath, and as you push that breath out, push your energy down. Feel yourself settle. So making a connection with the earth, I liken it to letting gravity just kind of take hold of things. Let your arms hang, let your knees, your feet hang. Really let yourself sink into the earth. You can even, in your mind, visually see your energetic form going down through the concrete, down through the road, all the way down until you start getting that sense of earth, of soil, of roots. You know, if you were a tree, this is you extending your roots out. This is extending that grounding point. And once you feel you've made that connection, you can then, as you breathe in, draw fresh energy up from the earth, from the air around you. Draw energy back up your center, through that root chakra. Let it go through your skin. And that is grounding and centering. It's getting reacquainted with your personal energy. It's getting resettled. It's pulling your energy back so you can move forward, so you can process, so you can deal, so you can keep living life. And that's really all there is to it. So if you like this training, please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel below, or you can visit me at cauldronandbrew.com, and I will see you there. Thanks.